This budget must bolster the manufacturing sector, as manufacturing sector is needed to move forward to create the employment opportunities for the growing young population. So we have to increase the share of manufacturing in the GDP from the current level of 16% to 25% in the next 5-6 years. And for the increase in this share, there must be more and more focus on the PLI scheme, expanded PLI beyond the 14 sectors, including the more labor-intensive sectors in the PLI. And we have suggested the cost of doing business, that there must be focus on the reducing the cost of doing business to such as the cost of compliances, cost of power and cost of labor. All these costs must come down so that our price cost margins are becoming higher and we are able to compete in the global market and fulfill the domestic demand also, and a level playing field is created in the domestic economy. And we have suggested the implementation of labor codes, as many states still have not implemented the labor codes. So we have suggested that the labor codes must come in force so that employability of the workforce becomes benign in the factories, so and the employment is created in the country. And then we have suggested to bring the petroleum products in the GST because some inflationary pressures come again and again, so that we are able to mitigate the inflation escalations. There must be more focus on bringing the petroleum products in the ambit of GST, and we are able to control inflation going forward. And we have suggested the diversification of the infrastructure development, because now the major cities are significantly focused, but the tier 2 and tier 3 cities are needed to be more focused. And we have suggested the smart villages, so that the benefits of growth are percolated at the ground level, and the villages are getting the desired utilities such as water, sanitation, electricity, and the internet services, so that our villages are also becoming smart, as 67% population is living in the rural areas. And then we have suggested the consumption demand, so that the rationalization of the direct taxes, because now the taxes are implemented on the middle incomes, peak tax are on the middle incomes, and we have suggested that this slab must be increased to the level of 40 lakhs. The peak rate should be beyond the 40 lakhs. So we have suggested to increase the consumption demand in the country. And then we have suggested enhancement of the agriculture infrastructure, because agriculture sector is the backbone of the economy and drives the demand trajectory in the rural areas and supports the manufacturing also. So we have suggested that there must be more focus on the agriculture infrastructure. The gross capital formation must come in the agriculture sector, so that the cold storage and the supply chains are becoming more and more strong, and we are connected with the global market also, as our exports trajectory is increasing every year. Then we have suggested the university industry linkages, so that employment is created, and research organizations and the universities are connected with the industry to create more synchronized development in the country, and the R&D activity becomes more benign and more fruitful, and employment is created in the country.